One of Breathe for Change's foundational SEL F strategies is called Chime Time. And Chime Time aligns with the social-emotional learning competencies of self-awareness and self-management. And it is one of my absolute favorite ways to get students' attention, to really allow both students and myself, educators, to center ourselves, to ground ourselves, and to prepare ourselves for effective teaching and learning. So, how it works is, first I would say, so we're going to do chime time. And when I ring the chime or hit the singing bowl, it's going to create a noise. And when that noise stops, I want you to put up your secret signals. So, my secret signal is a peace sign. I want everyone, show me your secret signals so I know you're ready. And they'll all put up their secret signals. And if you don't have a secret signal, you can just raise your hand. Awesome. All right, so I'm gonna ring the singing bowl. And when you can no longer hear the sound, I want you to put up your secret signal. Ready? Go. Awesome. All right, let's try it again. This time I'm gonna make the sound a little differently. And then when I'm first introducing chime time, like I just did, I would always end the practice with some reflection questions to get students to start to think about what's happening inside their bodies, how they're feeling, and then also like what's happening like when there's a different way that we hit the chime. So for example, I might say, what did you notice about the difference between the first time I hit the singing bowl and the second time? And then students might say something like, the first time you did it, it was shorter and I put up my peace fingers faster, and then the second time it was longer because the vibrational sound lasted longer. Or I would also ask them to bring their hands to their heart at the very end, the last time you ring the chime, so they can consider, how do you feel right now? After those mindful listening chimes. All right, can someone tell me how you're feeling? Calm, relaxed, happy, tired. You might get a slew of different emotions from your students, but it's a super, super powerful way for them to start realizing that these practices can have a profound impact on their sensations, on their emotions, on their thoughts, and on their entire experience of living. So after you do it for a few times and you introduce the practice, then you can just let students know that every single time that you want to call their attention or that we're transitioning, when you're going to ring the chime or the singing bowl, and that means that it's time to be quiet, listen to the sound, and put up your secret signal. And then it becomes just part of your routine, part of every single day of students' experiences, and it truly becomes a mindful classroom, a mindful community, simply by this. So I hope you love Chime Time as much as I do, and that it truly transforms your classroom from the inside out. And here are just a couple of examples of how you can effectively facilitate Chime Time in your classroom. I have this really amazing mindful listening exercise called Chime Time. So this is a singing bowl, and when I hit the singing bowl with this little thing, with his baseball bat. Perfect. When I hit the singing bowl with the baseball bat, it's going to make a sound, okay? And then you're going to listen all the way till you can no longer hear the sound. So the sound's going to last for a little bit. And then when you can no longer hear any sound, you're going to put up a secret signal. So my secret signal is a peace sign like this. What's your secret signal? You can put it up right now. It could be anything you want. And if you don't know, you could just raise your hand. Cool. Do you have a secret signal, Angelina? You could do a heart like this. You want to do a heart? Like this? What? If it's blank, then why don't we raise our hands? Cool? So Angelina, you could raise your hand too. All right, so you ready? So I'm going to hit this, and when the sound stops, what's going to happen? Exactly. You ready? Are you ready? That was amazing. Should we try it one more time? Okay. I saw the blink. Awesome. So I have a question for you. What was the difference between the first time and the second time? Yes?
You hit it a little harder, which made it last longer.
That's right. Did you hear that? The second time I hit it a little harder and the noise lasted what? Longer. And so you waited longer to put up your? That's right. So can I show you something using this? So whenever we're learning in class, what we're going to do is why don't you all make a lot of noise right now? La 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 la. And when I hit this, you're going to be silent and listen. And put up your secret signal. Perfect. So whenever we hear this in class, we're going to do what? Yep, stop what we're doing. Be quiet, listen to the sound, and put up our secret signal. Thumbs up if you love that idea. Awesome. Give your neighbor a high five. Good job, you did chime time. Yay. So we're going to do one of my absolute favorite activities in the world called chime time. And so how this works is, this is a singing bowl. There's chimes, there's singing bowls. This is a singing bowl. And I'm going to ring the singing bowl. And you'll listen to the sound, feel the vibrations, and when you can no longer hear the sound, I want you to put up a secret signal. So like, I'm from California, this is my secret signal. So everyone show your secret signal, you can make up whatever you want. Oh yeah. Awesome. Cool. So, are you ready? I'm gonna ring it, and if you're making a bunch of noise, what do you think is gonna happen? We won't be able to hear. So like this is like a mindful listening exercise. Cool? All right, you ready? Awesome. So cool. So I'm going to try it one more time, and this time I'm going to hit it a little bit differently, and let's just see what happens, okay? Awesome. And just bring your hands to your heart. Check in with how you're feeling. Noticing any shifts inside your body, any sensations that are showing up. Whenever you're ready, you can open your eyes. So how do you feel? What does that mean?
Good.
Good. So what did you notice that was different about the first time I hit the chime versus the second?
The amount of time that it lasted for.
The amount of time that it lasted for?
The second one had an echo.
The second one had an echo. Why do you think that is?
I don't know. Probably because of the bowl in the room and how quiet we were.
Awesome.
I'm pretty sure you struck it harder.
Yeah, I struck it harder. And so like the vibrational sound, it like lasts longer, right? Super cool. So thank you all so much for playing with me. And we'll use this like every time that we're in class. We can use this as an opportunity to like bring it back together when we need to transition. And then when you hear the sound, what are you gonna do?
Be quiet.
Be quiet and
Show your signal.
show your signal. Awesome. Thank you.